Hello, I am Deepak with Weekly Patent News, a show that provides quick updates on the recent activity in the patent world. GOP prepares an assault on so-called patent trolls, who are accused of extracting settlements, with threats of frivolous litigation. Legislative action has support from both parties and President Obama, raising the prospect that a bill could become an early bipartisan achievement of the new Congress. Opponents of the legislation warn the reforms could end up harming the patent system, inhibiting research and innovation, while also discouraging legitimate patent infringement cases. Michelle Lee, USPTO's acting director, said that improving the quality of patents issued by the USPTO will be a top priority in 2015. Lee also announced a new deputy commissioner position to focus solely on patent quality. As part of the Patent Quality Initiative, the USPTO will solicit ideas from employees, and will consider increasing resources, review of patent examiners' work, and new employee training. Pfizer reported fourth-quarter earnings that exceeded estimates. Despite the earnings beat, Pfizer is facing some tough challenges due to the loss of patent protection on some top drugs. The company also forecasted a decline in its full-year sales, anticipating 2015 sales will be between $44.5 billion and $46.5 billion, down from $49.6 billion in 2014. Much of the decline is due to the effect of expired patent protections. USPTO issued its promised set of examples of patent-eligible and patent-ineligible claims relating to the abstract idea exception to 35 U.S.C. Section 101, in light of Ellis v. CLS Bank. These example claims will be useful when prosecuting applications before the office. Here are the 8 examples shared by USPTO. USPTO runs a covert system, Sensitive Application Warning System, SAWS, for delaying patents on what could be controversial or inconvenient inventions. Though the Patent Office has had the system in place for decades, it was only publicly acknowledged after a law firm requested a formal report via Freedom of Information Act request. On average, it takes double time to process a patent placed in SAWS as compared to the time taken for a regularly processed patent. However, the data showed that only about 0.04% of all patent applications were thrown into the SAWS program in 2006. Official criteria to be placed in the SAWS program is incredibly vague, ranging from applications of broad or pioneering scope to those dealing with inventions, which if issued, would potentially generate unwanted media coverage. This story probably deserves an episode on Late Night Tonight with John Oliver. Moving on to the courtroom section. Jaguar and Ford won a case, brought in by a non-practicing entity called Vehicle Interface Technologies, by presenting a display from Mercedes Benz as a prior art reference. VIT had accused Jaguar and Ford of infringing a patent for automobile dashboard displays. Judge concluded that the 2001 Mercedes offered a display with submenus that met the definition of the pages referred to in VIT's patent. Pathway Genomics announced an agreement that settles the BRCA patent litigation against Pathway. Under the agreement, the patent owners, which includes Myriad Genetics, the University of Utah Research Foundation, HSC Research and Development, and Doe Research, and the trustees of the University of Pennsylvania and Pathway, dismissed their respective claims and counterclaims against one another in the BRCA patent litigation. Pathway Genomics founder and CEO said, "We are very pleased to close this chapter and continue our focus on providing innovative cancer risk testing to patients around the world." Obama visited India this week as guest of honor at India's Republic Day celebrations. Intellectual property was one of the key points on the agenda of India-US dialogue. Ahead of Obama's visit, health activists and civil society groups urged the Indian government to ensure that India's pro-poor patent laws are not weakened. About 40 civil society organizations, patient groups and community networks said they plan to circulate a global petition rejecting the United States' actions that could jeopardize India's position as the pharmacy of the developing world. The Unified Patent Court is a proposed common patent court open for participation to all member states of the European Union. Once established, the UPC will include the following components. ZTE wins a patent infringement case in Germany, brought in by Vringo Germany, a subsidiary of Vringo, New York. The case involved two patents that were related to hotspot functionality in mobile devices and the use of Google Maps respectively. Shen Jianfeng, the company's chief intellectual property officer, said, "We are very pleased with this decision and remain committed to defending ourselves against dubious intellectual property claims that could not only hurt our business but our customers." Intellectual Property Office of Singapore and Cambodia's Ministry of Industry and Handicraft signed an agreement that allows applicants to file patents and industrial designs in either country. The arrangement complements ongoing patent work-sharing programs, like the ASEAN Patent Examination Cooperation, to support businesses seeking faster IP protection in the region. New patents published this week. Google patented the famous backpack-sized Trekker Street View camera. Another Nest patent was assigned to Google. One of the primary motivators for Google to buy Nest was its patent portfolio. Google may have halted sales of Google Glass for now, but Google is aggressively patenting various improvements in Glass. Here are 5 patents on Google Glass, published this week. Augmented reality at home, with Google Glass. Determine position of pupil to execute gaze tracking in Google Glass. Unlocking Google Glass when user reads a paragraph. Automated image capture with Google Glass when user gazes at an object for a longer duration. A design patent on removable attachable lens for Google Glass. Apple patents super advanced video conference system for iPhones and iPads. The patent provides in-conference adjustment capability. Caller may perform exposure adjustment if the video of the receiver is dark. Further, the caller may perform focus adjustment if the video of the receiver is out of focus. Also, the caller may move the video area. If required, the caller may switch receiver's camera from front to back and vice versa. Caller may share files, images or presentation with the receiver. Microsoft patents ugliest head-mounted display ever. First, an eye-tracking camera tracks pupils' movements. Then an augmented reality emitter sends images to the eyewear lens. Finally, the user views an augmented reality image. Apple invents non-rectangular batteries, which may be fitted in every nook and corner of an iPhone. Batteries may be made in any shape, such as a toroidal design, a triangular design, or a pyramidal design. These batteries may be placed along the outside perimeter of the iPhone. This will help to use the space within the iPhone more efficiently. Thanks for liking and sharing the video. Please subscribe to our channel by clicking the big red button to receive updates on new videos published every week. If you are viewing this video on a mobile device, please find the subscription link in the description below. Until next time, keep innovating and keep patenting.